I thought one of my daughters was pregnant, but the truth was even crazier. I stared blindly at the positive pregnancy test in my 4 daughters' bathroom. I snagged the test and marched out to the living room where my daughters were chatting. Red in the face, I screamed, "Which one of you is pregnant?" Betty, the oldest daughter at 18, dropped her cup of juice onto the carpet. "What?" she screeched. Amy, the second oldest at 17, tripped over air. Her hair flipped back and yelled, "Who's pregnant?" Freya, the third daughter at 15, stared at nothing as her mouth gaped open. "What the frick?" she mutters to herself in disbelief. Tina, the youngest daughter at 14, popped another piece of popcorn in her mouth. "This is better than live TV." My eyes twitched in annoyance. I waved the positive pregnancy test aggressively. "Who is pregnant?" Tina, with a mouthful of popcorn, answers, "Don't look at me. I've barely gotten to first base." I look at Tina as I rub my forehead with a hand. "Remind me to have a talk with you." Tina shrugs at my words. Amy, still on the floor, mutters something as she blushes hard. "What is that?" I growled now, suspecting Amy. My stance broadens as I wait for the verdict. "I like girls, Dad," Amy all but shouts. Tina, Freya, Betty, and I all stare at Amy for a long moment. Tina tilts her head. "So girls kiss better than guys?" I shook my head at Tina's words. "At least with you, Amy, I don't have to worry about underage pregnancy." Tina, "It's preference. Not because girls kiss better or that guys kiss better." "Dad!" Amy covers her face with her hands as Tina nods thoughtfully at my words. Betty looks at me. "I haven't done the tango yet, Daddy." I looked at Betty. "I am suddenly very proud of being an overprotective father," I muttered. I turned to Freya. "Do you have anything to say for yourself, young lady?" I tapped my foot impatiently. "I'm not dumb, Dad," Freya rebuttals. "I am on the shot. My boyfriend or ex-boyfriends all wear willy wrappers, and I keep plan B just in case." I stare blankly at Freya. "You are grounded till you move out." "What?" "Dad, that's not fair. Plus, I am being smart about it, unlike someone in this household." Freya defends herself. "Yet, I suspect you the most." I step closer to Freya. "Or are you telling me that this isn't your pregnancy test to know if you should take plan B?" Amy, now standing, moves over to Tina, who's on the couch, takes a handful of popcorn, and reiterates Tina's earlier words. "This is definitely way better than live TV." Tina never takes her eyes off of Freya, nor myself, states, "I know." I can see Betty shaking her head as she cleans up her mess. "Just tell me the dang truth," I roar at Freya in frustration. "I am, but you're not seeing it," Freya snaps right back. My hands clench around the pregnancy test. "I do not accept liars in my household, young lady." "You don't think I know that, Dad? I am telling you the dang truth," Freya pleads. "Prove it then," I say with a deadly tone. Freya nervously looks at me. "How?" "Take a pregnancy test," I state. "Do we even have a pregnancy test?" Freya asks, confused. "I will go buy one. Yes or no?" I stand my ground. Freya just throws her hands up. "Fine, go buy the test," and she moves to grab some juice. The checkout line in the store all gave me weird looks. The cashier, as he rings the pregnancy test up, says, "Congratulations." I pay and state, "It's for my underage daughter," and walk out. Back at the house, I pass the bag to Freya, as I know Betty, Tina, and Amy all on the couch eating popcorn. I could hear my 3 daughters placing bets on if Freya's pregnancy test would come up positive or negative. Freya walks back into the living room with the test. "You have to wait 7 minutes," Freya states matter-of-factly. "I have done this with your mother a handful of times," I snark with a slight bite in my tone. Freya just rolls her eyes and takes a seat with her sisters. I am too young to be a grandfather, I thought pitifully during minute 1. The second minute has me pacing around the living room. I could feel my daughter's eyes following me. The third minute had me tapping my foot. The fourth minute had me glaring at the test for taking so long. The fifth minute seemed to drag the seconds on as I kept running my hand through my short hair. The sixth minute had me freezing. "Will any of you help me with the groceries?" My wife and mother to our daughters called out. Betty, Freya, Tina, Amy, and myself all jumped to help her. For a few minutes, I forgot about the pregnancy test. Then my wife saw it. "Huh, guess you found my positive pregnancy test." I gasped at my wife as it clicked. My wife was pregnant. Then I looked at the pregnancy test on the counter that was technically Freya's. "You're both pregnant?" Freya faints. My wife gasps, and I stand in the middle of the kitchen. Tina, Amy, and Betty, as one states, "Definitely better than live TV," and all I can smell is popcorn.